Hello, Lego fans. Bricks on a Budget coming to you with another video, and today I got something a little different for you guys today. I have the Building a Lego Viking Village Volume 1 by Gonzalo Caro. So I figured I'd do a review on this book. It's $25 on Amazon right now. Just came out not too long ago. And seeing the Viking Village just came out, set just came out this winter. Very excited to get a chance to expand it. And for somebody like me, I'm only been doing really monks for a few years, so I figured, I didn't really know where to go with the Viking stuff. I definitely wanted to. I missed out on the creator Lego Viking ship. I really didn't like it that much, honestly, but this ship looks awesome. So in this book, they give you instructions and even tell you the parts and the parts list and the parts number, ID numbers, and everything on how to find the parts on um, either Lego.com or on Bricklink, which is awesome. And so they even give you full illustrated instructions on how to build 5 different sets. So you get the Viking ship instructions in here. You get a Viking dock, a Viking village gate, a Viking village lookout tower, and a Viking village house. So you get 5 different builds in here. Very cool. So somebody like me that doesn't really, not really entirely sure on how to build certain things or, certain techniques or whatever, this is going to help me out tremendously. So, if you guys are interested in something like this and weren't sure about it, I figured I would review it. And that way, maybe it can help you guys decide on whether or not you want to get this or not. So, I think it's really cool. Like I said, it's just awesome. It Now I did do a review of the building a medieval village in Lego book. They had a like a table of contents up front, but they didn't have that in this one. But they do have how to use this book, and they even have a finding pieces section. They tell you how to find pieces on Bricklink and Lego.com, which is cool. So if you don't know how to do that, they'll help you with that. That's very cool. Here's the first set, 217 parts. They even tell you how many parts the set is. Village Gate, and there you go right there. Give you a full picture of what that looks like. Very, very cool. Um, I definitely do have some of these parts. I don't think I have a lot of these tan cones, so I'm going to have to probably get some of those. But I think a lot of the other parts I probably do have. I'll probably have to get some more of certain parts in here, I'm sure. And you could always expand the wall too, like to add more walls to your village if you wanted to. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's very nice. And then they give you step-by-step instructions on how to build it. We're not going to turn around and go through all of that. We're just going to flip through it real quick because we don't want to spoil it for anybody. And so if you want to, if you decide you like these, and you want the instructions, please support the author and buy the book. That's the whole point of this, is to show you a little bit about the book so you can decide yay or nay for you. But yeah, here's a bill of materials for the Village Gate. It gives you a full breakdown of all the parts you need. It tells you the item ID number next to it. It tells you what color each of the parts are. And over here, it tells you how many of each part you'll need. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you're not really hip on the terminology, because I'm really not yet anyhow, there's a lot of stuff I do know for parts list names and stuff, but there's some that I don't. So that's where they have a full illustrated glossary of each part, how many parts, and they show you the picture. So now I can go into my parts and say, hey, I think I have that. And I can go and look for that because now I know what it looks like. So that's a huge plus. And it still has the ID number right there underneath the picture of each one. So you know what to look for. So that is awesome. Very, very awesome. So yeah, kudos, to whoever, did this book. Very, very detailed. Very awesome. Here is the car. It's called the Carved Longship. This is 356 pieces, and I don't think I have those oars, so I'm definitely gonna have to order those oars at the very least. Very cool head. I love that. That looks amazing. Very, very Viking esque. And then you got that long tail end on the ship. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I think this is definitely a step up above, up from the Lego Creator one. The only thing I'd have to say is I don't like the brick built shields. That's one of the things that turned me off about the Lego Creator one. I would replace these shields with actual Lego shields from the Lego Viking set. I'm going to order some more of those shields just for that. And then again, they give you a full breakdown on how to build it, which again, I'm not going to try to show that off because, I want to be fair to the writer and of this book, of these, or the whoever made this book, parts list for the long ship, and again the colors and the amount of pieces of each, and then they got the full illustrations for each of those pieces too, so you can see them and what they look like, which is again awesome for people like me that might not know the terminology, and for a lot of them I just don't, you know. So that is awesome. That is awesome. You know, Lookout Tower, 289 pieces. That is 3 floors large. That is awesome looking. Nice big fire there. I like that. I wouldn't have thought to use a big flame piece like that for a fire. But that does look really, really cool. Maybe they're having and again, they do a complete breakdown of building it. And the set is just, yeah, I love this big, chunky, just wonderful looking tower. Is just so, so cool. And again, there's your parts list. There's your illustrated parts list. Very cool. And each one comes with the ID number, the whole 9 yards, so you can find it. This is a pretty simple build. I could have probably figured out how to build this. I mean, it's not really too complicated, honestly. Um, so it's only 157 pieces, I want to say. So a pretty simple build. Uses a lot of tile pieces. So I probably have to purchase some more of the tile pieces. I might have that many tile pieces. It actually doesn't use a whole heck of a lot. It uses some actually, but it's nothing crazy. So again, you got your instructions on how to build that. Oops, went too far. Then you have your parts list. You have your illustrated parts list for that. Then you have your 381 parts of Viking house. It's very cool. That's a decent sized Viking house too. And they do the inside of it. They have like a little like a fur carpet build there, which is really cool. We've seen that before in actual Lego sets too, so that's pretty cool. And again, just really wonderful. Um, Roof's pretty simple, with a little bit of extra details and stuff. See, that's one of the things I'm weak on when I'm doing a mock. Like I overcomplicate stuff and overthink stuff, and then just I get stuck because it ends up being too much, and yeah. And you can get a lot out of and there's the table of contents for the parts, and then of course the parts list, the illustrated one. And yeah, I think this is an awesome book. Let me know what you guys think. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of these books. I did a review of the Building a Lego Medieval Village Volume 1 also. That's by Peter Keith. This was $20. This was $25. They're both on Amazon right now. Check them out if you get a chance. You know, if you want to build, stuff, certain things that are in these books. If you don't know what's in Volume 1 of the Medieval Village, check out my review of that. I give you a breakdown of all the different builds and in that book, and just take a quick look at it, just so that way you guys can get an idea of what's in these books, and maybe you can decide on whether or not these are for you or not just by watching that, perhaps. Because you don't want to drop $25 and then decide, I don't like these builds or whatever. So you kind of get a better glimpse out of these builds, and it's really nice because they're both broken down. They give you a parts list. They even give you an illustrated parts list. So if you're not like in the know of what the different names and terminology is for the different parts, uh, and they have the pictured version of each of the parts, so you can look at the picture and look at the item number, so that way if you don't have it you can still order it. Very, very cool. Both these books have that. The one thing I'd say about the Volume 1 Medieval Village is they have a glossary that tells you where each build, what page each build is on, which this one doesn't for some odd reason, but it's fine. It's okay. Um, both these books are awesome. Highly recommend them both, especially if you love medieval or Viking or both. And so I'm very, very psyched. I'm definitely going to be building some of this stuff in both of these books at some point. When and if I do, I will definitely be doing a review and showing them off for you guys, so that way you guys can see, and if I make any changes, I'll also let you know what I changed and what I didn't. And that being said, please leave a like, please subscribe, hit that bell for future notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. And that being said, this is Bricks on a Budget telling y'all, get built. Thank you so much, guys.